It is that time when we do talk about books, reading, writing, something that we really do encourage you to really have a book. What book are you reading? And I've just been given 2 books this morning, so I know I'm definitely reading. For 2 weeks, I've got 2 books to get through. And the second book that we're going to be talking about today is a book called Hope, A Letter to My Unborn Child. Now, the author is Kundai Masache. He's written this book to his unborn child. And Kundai, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Welcome to Morning Rush.
Thank you very much.
It's excellent to see you putting, your pen to paper, good use, because this topic is actually quite a great topic. And I see here that you are a gender champion, obviously, who's been recognized by the Netherlands Embassy. How did that come about?
So last year in 2022, we conducted a 10,000 pet drive for young girls in remote rural areas of Zimbabwe. So we donated in Cholocho, Igava, and a place called Kwaiza. So we're mainly trying to curb menstrual inadequacy by providing menstrual equipment
for those areas.
Exactly.
That's very good. That's a very good drive to use. So, okay, listen, you've written this book called Hope, A Letter to My Unborn Child. And I know that when you came in, I asked you, oh, so now do you have a child now?
Yes, I do. Exactly.
And from the time when you didn't have your baby until now, how has your book impacted you as an individual?
I would like to think this was sort of like a journey of getting to know myself, sort of like an introspection. I was trying to reconnect my life and trying to see how best I can be a better father.
Oh, is it? So in being a better father, I see there was a chapter that I've written here. It's chapter 6 and it's called Kindness. Now, one of the things, it says, the world is not just and fair, Mwanangu. And I asked you, and I'm like, oh, so you're writing English and Shona in this book. But you know what I actually picked up, Kundai, is your love for your child. Explain this to us, please.
Well, I believe when you become a father for the very first time, you sort of like have a lot of emotions that come with it. So you're trying your level best to figure out how best do you do justice to your unborn child. So it was that state of mind where I was thinking, how best do I provide for my child? How best do I lead my child in a way that will make her life better than mine?
Better than yours.
Yes.
And I do know, talking about making your child's a better life than yours, you speak about topics, gender-based violence. You speak about discriminatory issues. Tell us some of the topics that you touch on in your book.
I speak a lot about change.
Okay.
Because to me, change is an uncomfortable process, but it is also a necessary investment for progress, because life is a continuous journey of unfolding events. We're going to encounter new people, new experiences, so we need to learn to adapt to change.
And speaking of change, you're talking about, and obviously, look, watching your baby grow up today, she's going to go through seasons of change. And one of the biggest things that we do here in our community happening right now is issues of anxiety and suicide. Do you tackle any of these issues in your book?
I do. There's a chapter there that is called Anxiety and Depression.
Okay. Because
we begin to look at the life of today. A lot of young people are sort of like distracted, maybe because they have unfulfilled dreams, unfulfilled goals. So they tend to do drugs and live an aimless life, and they end up getting depressed. So I was trying to look at the situation that I was in personally in 2021, where I was unemployed, trying to find myself. And I speak about that to my child, hoping that she can mirror my life and exercise on her own.
On her own.
Yeah.
And that was actually the question that I was just about to ask you. That is this on a personal point or is now a fictitious story? So it's nice to see that you're writing from your own really personal experiences. Now listen, they say that it takes a village to raise a child, and you being a father now, had you been seeking advice or looking at how other children are being raised, number one, and number two, what can you do as Kundai, the new father, to help other people and other children?
The most important thing for any father to do is to basically look at your life as it is. Basically, my life had been fueled by resentment from my relationship with my own father.
Right.
So I had to look at my relationship with my own father and forgive him for his past mistakes. So it was like letting go of a grudge or letting go of the love that I couldn't have with my father so that I can create new love with my child.
With your child.
Yeah.
And those are always the best experiences. But you know what? It's always really good to let them be their own individuals.
Exactly.
as you are growing. Teaching about love, kindness. I mean, some of the topics, love, kindness, anxiety, gender-based violence, I think that is a good foundation to actually put into this is your daughter, isn't it?
My
yes,
daughter,
and
yes.
fathers and their daughters. Where can we find your book?
Right. At the moment, just selling from. You
From
can
your
contact
own?
me. Yeah.
Okay.
You can contact
Where
me.
do we find you? Social media handles? What's your name on that?
Kundai Masache on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and also you can contact me on 0776 519 499.
Okay.
Yeah.
And from this, is this your first book?
This is my first book.
Right. What can we expect now from this? After you're writing more books.
Well, I'm yet to find out because I believe I gave my all into this book.
Into this one.
It says a lot.
So you need to market it and market it and market it if you've given it your all, because
I
it
believe
is
so.
quite good for the next generation coming up.
So
So you heard it, guys, from Kundai Masache. That's his name on Facebook, Instagram. It's not Twitter anymore, by the way. It's X.
Oh, it's X. Oh, Elon Musk.
So you will find him on this social media handles. And how much is your book?
It's going for $20.
$20.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's $20. You'll contact him. Just say your number one more time, please, to the audience.
0776 519 499.
There you have it. Thank you so much, Kundai, for joining us right here on Morning Rush. I'm excited to go through this book myself.
Thank you very much.
We'll see you again.